Hello again, guys. So I'm here with the girls, my little fairy twins. This is Matilda. I always call her Tilly, though, and Prudence. They are she's the Clover kit, and her head is the Jasper kit, but her limbs are from the Preemie Maisie kit, because her original limbs couldn't be redone, so I just got replacement limbs for her. But I'm gonna change them, and while I'm changing them into their sleepers, I'm gonna talk about there's a tag around that says like your best and worst box openings. This isn't really doing that. I'm just basically gonna go through pretty much all of my box openings. I'll just go through one by one because it's hard for me to say like, oh, this was the absolute best and this was the absolute worst. So yeah, let me just get my camera set up and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to be changing Tilly into this little sleeper, which was sent to us by her Auntie Kay. We love very much. So if I start from the beginning, my very first box opening would have been Hazel, who is a doll I do not have anymore. She was the Lexi kit by Sandra White, my first ever Reborn. And she had another onesie on under this. No. When I opened her box, you know, or if you've ever seen the Lexi kit, it's a very small kit. It's an 18-inch kit. I mean, not Tilly small, but small newborn. And this baby was in a box that was huge, like a large priority flat rate box, if you've ever seen those. And there was absolutely no packing material around her. Like, all there was, she was in a garbage bag inside there. That was, like, literally it. So when I opened her up, I was shocked because, you know, when you're about to get your first Reborn, you watch all kinds of box openings, and you're like, oh my gosh, look how beautiful, and people put all kinds of, like, tissue paper and goodies and whatever. And literally, she was inside a garbage bag, and she was wearing a onesie and a pair of pants underneath a sleeper. So basically, she was just, like, protected by her clothes. Like, she had the onesie and the pants on underneath a sleeper that was, like, one size too big. And she had a headband on her head. And that was it. Nothing else. Luckily, there wasn't any damage to her at all. Extremely lucky. I'm gonna switch out for Prudence here, because that was fast. She wasn't ruined at all. Where did I put her? So, then my second box opening is a baby who I eventually called Percy, who I don't have him anymore either. She's just wearing one onesie. Yes. I'm going to be putting her in this little flamingo sleeper. And this woman, of course this was off eBay, which, you know, that's how every bad box opening story starts. And of course, like, she kept delaying when she was going to send him, and and then she's like, oh, I'm going to send him wrapped for Christmas, because he was supposed to come home, like a week or so before Christmas. And literally her idea of wrapped for Christmas was he was swaddled in a blanket, and then that blanket was wrapped in a piece of green tissue paper, like only halfway, like only, like his lower part was wrapped in green tissue paper. And he was awful. Absolutely awful. He had hardly any paint on him. His eyelashes were, like, so long. Like, she just rooted them, but then didn't trim them. He was, trying to remember what it's called. The Chrissy by Pat Moulton, I believe, which I had to find it on my own. She didn't tell me that. And that took like no time at all to change them, so I'll bring the camera over here in just a second. So I opened him up and he was filled with rice. It was absolutely horrible, but that's like a whole nother can of worms to talk about. So my next box opening would have been Toby, and that was like my first real actual box opening. Like, she sent well, I don't think she sent much for goodies. She just sent like pacifiers and everything, but she actually like put bubble wrap in there and swallowed her in a blanket really nice and sent a card and you know made a real box opening. So that was nice. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of goodies in it, but at least she was protected and it was done correctly. After that would have been Adrian, who had an excellent box opening. I was his second mommy, and the lady who sent him to me, she just went all out. Sent me all kinds of extra stuff, had it all wrapped in tissue paper, put everything in like Halloween treat bags, he's a vampire. It was just so well done. And she even sent me a little thank you card and everything. Like, it was absolutely perfect. I'm not quite sure the order after that. But Apple's box opening, he was just like swaddled in a blanket and his clothes were packed around him. So, I mean, he was protected and it was, whatever. Killian's was absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. If you've ever heard of Azita Gonzalez from Cosmic Encounters Nursery, she does amazing box openings, and he's an alien baby. So she had like this blue sparkly tissue paper all through there, and she had everything decorated and had a birth certificate and all kinds of goodies to open up. It was incredible. And he was wrapped in this humongous blanket. Like, it's the size blanket that I could use for myself. Let's see. Oh, Jigsaw's box opening was pretty good too. I'm Jesus' third home. So he came with a lot of clothes, and he came with like something ridiculous, like 20 pull-ups. Because I guess somebody bought him like an entire package of pull-ups. So, Lauren, the one who I bought him from, just sent it all with him. She's like, these are his and I don't need them anymore, so I'm just gonna pack him all in pull-ups. And I still have so many left, and I'm very grateful that she sent all those to me. Although I hardly remember his box opening because, I work night shifts, and I had to wake up in the middle of the day to get his package. So I just kind of opened it, was like, hey, cool, and went back to sleep. So I honestly don't really remember it that much, but I know she packed everything nicely, and he didn't get damaged, and, that's all that really matters. I think these two came as painted kits to me. So, I mean, there's not really much of a box opening to that, but at least they were packaged properly, and, all that. But they didn't really have like a proper box opening because they were in pieces. Oh, who else is there? I have so many. Ember, even though she's not a reborn, she came to me very, very well packaged. I am her second owner. And she was just, oh my gosh, I think I still have bubble wrap left from how much bubble wrap she was wrapped in. And she came with a humongous bag of clothes. Let's see. Scout I got direct from Bountiful Baby factory painted as a kit, so that wasn't really a box opening. Moana, my little monkey, excellent box opening for her as well. There were some complications, and the lady I got her in a trade from had some issues with her health and everything, so her getting shipped to me got delayed, and she felt really awful, so she sent me like a really beautiful box opening because she felt so bad. But like Moana was inside a little like metal bucket and wrapped in a blanket, and it was like really beautiful. I have pictures on my Instagram. It's great. And she sent me some onesies, which was unexpected, and she totally didn't need to do that either. So I know how hard preemie size onesies are to find, because now I have like 4 preemie size babies. Oh, let's see. Oh, see all the babies in the box in the background? Isn't that lovely? I'm gonna take them apart and probably repaint them, so they're just kind of chilling. Oh, let's see. Bexley. Yeah, she was just like, it wasn't really much of a box opening for her either. She just had her clothes and a diaper on her head, and she was like well protected, but there wasn't nothing fancy or showy. I just sneeze and it won't happen. Oh, I hate that. I think if there's anyone else that I'm forgetting. I just recently got a pudding kit who I had to send back. That was atrocious. That was atrocious. She was a mess, and there was no fixing it, so just like, I'm not dealing with this, take her back. But I'm trying to think if that's everybody. I'm gonna feel absolutely horrible if there's someone I forgot who I should be forgetting. I don't think so. I think I covered everybody. So yeah, that's that, and here's the girls. They're so cute, all snuggled up together. I love them together. And earlier today, actually, I went walking out in the woods near my house. There's like walking trails and stuff. Well, I think they're actually technically 4-wheeler and snowmobile trails, but there's like nobody out there. So I went walking out there, and I would love to bring the girls out there and take pictures of them. I think it would be so awesome. So I'll have to sneak them out there sometime. Because like I have to walk through my neighbor's backyard to get to the trail, so but what on earth is that lady doing? She's going back there with these tiny babies. She's taking them out in the woods, so I'll probably like put them in a bag or something, so no one thinks I'm kidnapping tiny babies and bringing them into the woods. So yeah, if there's any videos you guys want me to do, just let me know, you know, the usual. And hopefully this uploads, because YouTube Uploader hates me, and it doesn't want me to be a YouTuber. But god damn it, I will get it to work eventually. So I'll talk to you guys soon.